Aileen cleans the house while Shaniqua plays in the kitchen because she is young and is not suited to work for another 2 years. In the warm weather in southern Georgia, a very common area to own Negroes, used for work on their own as plantations. This play takes place in the 1800s, which is a very common time period to own slaves in America. There were 2 African American slaves, one the mother and one the daughter. They are cleaning the house of a large plantation.
That there bread over there. I haven't eaten in days.
The slaves would have 1 meal a day, but sometimes they'd go days without food.
Mama, make sure Mr. John doesn't see you. Thank you, child.
What y'all doing about food?
You don't understand. I was just so hungry, sir.
You shouldn't have. Shut your mouth. Shaniqua, give me my whip. Your mother needs to learn from her mistakes.
She was just really hungry.
Ask again. Grab me my whip.
Yes, sir.
As tragedy hits yet another day at John's plantation, Shaniqua watches her mother being lashed with John's whip 50 times, quite a common punishment for a slave. Aileen is secretly teaching her daughter Shaniqua to read and write. If a slave owner knew this, Aileen would be punished because slaves were not allowed to be educated.
When am I going to learn to read today, Mama?
I don't know, child. I snuck this book from Master's library.
Do you think Pappy would want me to know how to read?
Of course. He would. Reading can get you your freedom, just like Harriet Tubman, the Black Moses.
I miss him. Maybe Papa got his freedom by following the Underground Railroad just like Aunt Sylvia did.
Maybe. Okay, let's start. How do you say this?
Cat, cat, cat.
Good, child, good.
Slave, what in God's name do you think y'all doing?
Nothing, Master John. We were just, scrubbing floors and organizing your books.
Your child gets lots of food and water and she doesn't have to work. I treat her good. Now she gonna read? Y'all's considered my property. I make the choices. Get to work.
Slave owner John is taking Aileen and her daughter Shaniqua to the city to be sold for money. Slaves could be sold away by their master at any time. Sadly, Aileen and Shaniqua would never see each other after Aileen would be auctioned.
Well, where are we going to go, Master?
You going somewhere else. I don't want y'all. I need more strong Negroes on my plantation.
But sir, what'll Shaniqua do when I'm gone?
That darn child will grow up like the rest of the slaves on my plantation. They will serve me until death, for God's sakes.
Mr. John, why can't you sell both of us at the same time?
Because if I sell your mama first, you're going to get me more money. Then if I had a weak little child with her, now shut your mouth and let me get my money for a fair worthless mother. I have a female slave starting off at $700. 30 years old, 5 foot 8 inches tall, 105 pounds. Great out in the field and a good cook. Disobeys a little too often, but makes up for it. The starting bid will be $700.
Oh, $750! No, 800! 850! 900!
Auctioneer 4 going once, going twice, going 3 times, sold.
Shaniqua! Aileen ended up dying as a result of being caught after trying to escape. Shaniqua lived and escaped through the Underground Railroad and got a lot of help from Quakers and their safe houses.
Starring Jenna as slave mother.
Lily Feldman as the narrator and auctioneer.
Ramya Kumar as the child slave.
And Brendan Roethler as the slave owner, a.k.a. Brinny D.